Next news. Breaking news from the White House.
The White House briefing room just got a lot more personal and a lot more revealing. Karoline Leavitt, one of President Trump's fiercest communicators, has welcomed a brand new baby girl after standing at the podium through one of the most intense news cycles of the year. Then almost instantly, the room changed. No bureaucratic substitute, no sleepy placeholder. Instead, Secretary of State Marco Rubio stepped in and the entire media theater got a jolt of energy. But this is missing a beat. The question is, what does that tell us? Now, the story matters because it shows something the corporate press never. And strong family values are not in conflict. They reinforce each other. Karoline Leavitt didn't disappear from public life because she couldn't handle the job. She did the job at full speed and stepped into motherhood with grace, faith, and gratitude, announcing that on May 1st, baby Viviana joined the family and that their hearts instantly exploded with love. See, that's the human side of service. The left mocks, but everyday Americans actually understand. Politically, this is important because the Trump administration is not a circle guarded by handlers. It's flexible, confident, and deep with talent. While Leavitt takes maternity leave, the White House can handle that podium and hand it to an official and keep on moving. That means no panic, no vacuum, no confusion at the top. It means President Trump built an operation that adapts in real time for families watching at home. It's a powerful message. Children are a blessing. Work matters, and America does not have to choose between strength and decency. And speaking of family, health, and actually taking care of the people you love, this next message fits tonight's story perfectly. So you've probably seen the clip of Joe Rogan with Mel Gibson talking about people close to them who face serious health struggles and then saw dramatic turnarounds. Well, Rogan mentions red light-based therapies working at the cellular level. Gibson says it plain, the stuff works. And that grabbed my attention. In my own life, I watched something similar when my wife dealt with constant discomfort and anxiety. So I looked deeper into red light therapy in what Jonathan Otto has been sharing. So if you want to learn more, go to myredlight.com. These devices are designed to support recovery, circulation, skin health, and overall wellness in a way many families are now exploring at home. Use NNN25 for 25% off individual items or NNN30 for 30% off bundles. That's myredlight.com. Now back to the White House story that proves this administration can celebrate life and still keep the message machine running at full speed, because this is the part that makes this even more remarkable. We all got a glimpse of this moment before the birth. At the White House Correspondents' Dinner, mentalist Oz Perlman says that Leavitt challenged him to guess the name of her soon-to-be-born daughter. He wrote down a name, live, Viviana. And then the room was interrupted as the evening took a very dark turn. Now with baby Vivi here, the strange backstage moment feels like a snapshot of history right before the next chapter began. This is the post that Karoline Leavitt made. On May 1st, Viviana, a.k.a. Vivi, or maybe Vivi, joined our family, and our hearts instantly exploded. She's perfect and healthy, and her big brother is joyfully adjusting to life with his new baby sister. We're enjoying every moment in our blissful newborn bubble. Thank you to everyone who reached out with prayers during my pregnancy. I truly felt them throughout the entire experience. God is good. So there's the press secretary with her new baby. Absolutely beautiful moment. A beautiful moment there. So that was Karoline Leavitt sharing the family news in her own words. Breitbart picked up on that today. Karoline Leavitt announcing the birth of her daughter just 4 days after holding her last White House press briefing. So while Leavitt steps back for maternity leave, the briefing room still has to run. Fox News cut this super clip together of Rubio jumping up at the podium, joking his way through what he called pure chaos. Check this out. Wait, do we have the clip? I think we have the clip here. Some standout. Let me see. Do I have this? I think I do have the clip. No, my bad. I do have the clip somewhere else. This is chaos. I wish I had a dice. Did I call on you already? I need to get a laser pointer. You're not ready for my DJ name. So he's keeping the room moving, but Leavitt's story is bigger than one briefing. Here's another picture. The press secretary, Karoline Leavitt, bringing her baby son to the Oval Office, humanizing children in front of the most powerful people in the world. And now she just welcomed a baby girl. Children are not burdens, they are beautiful. So some intimate moments in the Oval Office. And you can see her there with her son in the Oval Office. Stephen Miller in the background. No, that's not Stephen Miller. That's Secret Service or something, maybe. I don't know. So that's the cultural point. Family belongs at the center, not shoved aside by the media. And this was interesting. Jonathan Karl posted this. Oz the Mentalist reveals the trick he had just performed on Karoline Leavitt when the shooting happened last night at the White House Correspondents' Center. He figured out the name of Press Secretary's soon-to-be-born child. This is crazy.
All right, I'm here again with Oz Perlman, and you can now finally tell us what the trick was you were performing on Karoline Leavitt.
Karoline Leavitt, the press secretary, challenged me, said, I'm having a baby next week. We were talking about it because we both have children. And she goes, can you guess what I'm naming my daughter? And so this is happening backstage. We were interrupted because the president walked in. And so I said, let's save it for when we get up on the dais. And that's when I came over to introduce myself. I was coming to say hello to the president and to the first lady. And I was guessing letter by letter how many letters were in the name. And then right at the moment where you see it happen, I wrote down the name. And I said, how did I do? And I turn it around, and that's when you see the first lady go, oh, and she goes, is that the name? And that's the moment where this happened.
All right, and Karoline has given you permission to tell us what you guessed, which is the name of her baby.
That's exactly right. That's what's on the paper.
And what's the name?
I believe the name is Vivian. So yeah, that's what I guessed.
I mean, anyway, what a surreal part of the night.
I'll never forget it.
At the moment. All right, Oz Perlman.
That's crazy. So that's the backstage guessing game. Go back to the podium. We have this. Marco Rubio fills in for Karoline.
Huh? What about Greenland? Did you update on Greenland? No, they didn't have that map there. They only had right there. Yes, ma'am. No, you. The first one I called on.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you. This is chaos, guys. Hello. Thank you guys for having me today. I'll be filling in for Karoline today, obviously. I don't think this is also being reported enough. Maybe you are reporting. I don't read everyone. I don't many damn outlets here. I don't know who you all are, but I mean, I know who some of you are, but I don't know all of you are. There's no way I can figure out who to call on. I'm just gonna press right in the middle, right there. You right there, yeah, right in the back row.
I have two questions on two separate issues that come
Do they
under...
get two questions for these?
Two questions.
There's a lot of people in here.
That fall under your umbrella.
All right. Well, you answer. You can ask me two questions. I'll give you one answer. Go
Thank
ahead.
you very much. I appreciate
And I'll pick the one I like better.
Thank
you. Yeah, you. I wish I knew your name.
Thank you so much, Mr. Secretary.
Can you put name tags on?
Thank you so much, Mr. Secretary.
Right there in the.
Regarding Colombia, Mr. Secretary.
Right behind you, not Colombia. Right there. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Secretary.
Right there in the green. I'll get to you guys. Are you guys all the TV people?
Yes.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go. I'm learning. They gave me a little map. I don't know where I put it of the people here. Some of you have red X's. I'm kidding. No, it's not true. Go ahead. Where you? No, right there. You both are wearing black.
Thank you.
She's closer. No, you don't have black. You have blue on. I'm colorblind, but I know blue and black. Right there. Yes, ma'am. No, you. The first one I called on.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you. This is chaos, guys.
Oh, man. Chaos. But Karoline is welcoming a baby. See, the establishment media will never frame this honestly. Karoline Leavitt's maternity leave did not expose weakness in the Trump White House. It exposed strength. A press secretary steps away to welcome her daughter. A top cabinet official walks to the podium. Reporters still get answers. The administration still drives the narrative. And yes, Rubio joked this is chaos, but what Americans saw was not disorder. They saw confidence. They saw depth. They saw a team so secure in President Trump's leadership that it doesn't need to hide behind scripts and gatekeepers. This White House is accessible, agile, and unapologetically pro-family, and that is what a healthy administration looks like. New life comes in, and the mission keeps moving, and that is America First in action. So let's just call this what it is. It's a joyful moment, and a political statement at the very same time. Karoline Leavitt welcomed baby Viviana into the world, thanked supporters for their prayers, and reminded the country that faith, family, and public service still belong together. Meanwhile, the Trump administration showed it has the bench, the discipline, and the confidence to keep delivering for the American people without skipping a beat. That's leadership. That's stability. And that is why the media class gets so rattled by this president and the team around him. If you agree children are blessings and this White House is showing real strength, share this report right now. And comment below. Do you think the Trump administration's open style is a huge win? Yes or no? Subscribe if you haven't, but most importantly, text raw feed to that number on the screen, 844-840-4963, to beat the algorithm and get direct updates to your phone from me. Make sure you check out the Next News merch shelf below this video, because America's back, families matter, and this movement is only getting stronger.
The system controls information. Information control is power.
They don't want you to see this.
The truth only survives together. They don't want this. Share this now.